if you will, on the naming of this war. He told us we're fighting over there, so we won't have to fight here. But certainly the Shia and the Sunni are not going to bring their fight over here. So either it's a civil war or it's a war of some other kind. It seems to me the president's afraid that people will begin to think it is a civil war and not the way he wants to define it, which is we got to fight them there before they fight us here.
Well, I think one of the reasons the president resists that label is because it equates almost with the failure of U.S. policy. I'll say for the Washington Post, we haven't labeled it a civil war, and I've asked around here today to see why not or what's the thinking on that, and really our reporters have not filed that. We try to avoid the labels, particularly when the elected government itself does not call its situation a civil war. Certainly, and I would agree with General McCaffrey on this, absolutely, the level of violence equals a civil war. But like, take Somalia, for instance. We never called that a civil war. It was a very chaotic situation with many militias fighting each other, as opposed to Bosnia, where there were big factions that wanted to seize and control territory, and the government, or the fractured factions in the different governments, called itself a civil war. And that's one big difference, at least here in our newsroom.
What did you call Lebanon?
That was a civil war,
okay.
Clearly. But
well, when you have Maronite Christians fighting Hezbollah and back and forth,
no government, right?
And now we have a situation of Sunni. The casualties you're reporting every day, Dana, are from a civil war. It's not from the United States getting shot at, mainly. Luckily, it's Sunni killing Shia, and mostly the other way around.
Well, like I said, I'm not disputing at all that the violence does not equal that. In Iraq, in particular, there's been, and you reported the militias have fractured so much that who is the war against, other than obviously those factions have often come out against the United States and the occupation there, yeah. But not pro, we want this part of the country as ours. When that happens, it'll be, I think we'll reassess, when and if that happens, we would reassess the label.
Well, let's talk about, General, what happens this week. The president's meeting with Maliki, the prime minister of that government over there.